Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Solomon broadcast for Eagle Communications. We're here part of our homecoming festivities here at Solomon High School. My name's Nick Owen. I'm the high school principal and athletic director. With me today we have our homecoming royalty court. So I'll let them go around and introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Ashley LePage.
Hi, I'm Reagan McMillan.
Hi, I'm Lexi Espada.
Hello, I'm Kobe Fisk.
Hi, I'm Trevor Kirby.
Hello, I'm Cameron Miller.
Obviously, we're very excited about a lot of different activities that we have going on at Solomon. I'm going to let them tell you about a little bit about some of the activities that they are personally involved in and what's going on. Ashley, tell us a little bit about one of the activities you're involved in.
So I'm involved in cheer this year, and we have 8 cheerleaders this year. Our coach is Wendy Pratt. And this summer we had the chance to go to UCA cheer camp at K-Dub, and we did really good in all of our cheers and dances. So we placed first in I think 3 of them, and then I got the All-American Cheer Award.
Wow, that's awesome. Was there anything else going on this year?
We've just been really supporting all of our volleyball teams and our football teams, and we've really tried to help the middle schoolers, and because Wendy is our coach for both of them, so we've been helping them and just trying to get the school involved in everything.
One of the new things, not that it's super new, but to Solomon, is we haven't always had a mascot each and every year. Tell us a little bit about our mascot this year.
Yeah, so Gregory is his name, and this is our second year having a mascot. Last year it was Bobby Robinson. This year it's Blaze Saltkill, and he is really awesome to have because he just gets the crowd pepped up, and I think it's really awesome that we're allowed to have a mascot.
One of the other new things that's a little bit different this year with from last year is our team dinners on Thursday nights. Tell us a little bit about how that's going.
So the coaches let us this year get involved with the boys' team dinner. So on Thursdays, all of the moms cook us dinner, and the cheerleaders got to be invited to that, and it's a really good opportunity for us to socialize with the guys, and I really enjoy it.
So it's a great opportunity. Obviously, our cheerleaders have always done above and beyond to support all of our activities, but it's a little way I think that the parents and stuff give back to you guys for all your work. So thanks for that.
I agree with that.
All right, next, Reagan, tell us a little bit about one of the activities you're involved in.
I'm involved in volleyball. I have been for the past 4 years, and we had a pretty successful 3 years since I've been in high school. This year, we lost all 6 seniors from last year, so it's kind of a rebuilding season right now. We only have 3 seniors currently, and so we have a really young team, but we're making it work right now.
So you guys competed at the Solomon Invitational, is that correct?
Yes, and we placed second against,
Yeah, you placed second
yeah,
overall,
we placed
correct?
second overall, yes.
So second place, even in a rebuilding year, that's pretty
Yes,
solid
it was a good
success. And then
accomplishment.
do you have anything upcoming as far as matches coming up?
Yep, next week we have the Canton Galva tournament in Canton Galva, and then in a couple weeks we have the Wheat State League tournament, and we're hosting it here in Solomon. And then we also have senior night, I believe it's
Yep,
on
right before
Tuesday.
that, on that, I think we got Bennington that night, is that
Yes.
correct? So it's a big event, come out, another local team. So they have 2 more home matches, the Bennington and middle of October, and then right at the end, a few days after that, on that Saturday, we'll have the Wheat State League competition. So doing a lot of great stuff out on the volleyball court, really working to not only get better each and every day this year, but also building for the future, and couldn't do it without Reagan's leadership for sure. Now our next candidate is Lexi Espada. Lexi, tell us a little bit about some of your activities.
Okay, so something new that some of the students have been fighting for quite a few years is a dance team. We finally got a dance team, and we're doing really good. We're called the Sparklers, the Solomon Sparklers, and it is so much fun to be a part of that team. Practices are in the morning, so it takes us a little bit of time to wake up and be there, but once we're there, we're hot and we're going, and we're dancing today at the pep rally, and it'll be really fun.
So one of the things he's alluding to is there was definitely the need from the students talking about, interest in new activities. So your Board of Education at Solomon added 5 new activities for the 2019-20 year. One of them obviously was dance, which Lexi told you obviously she's part of. But we also added this year a middle school STEM program, a high school STEM program, a golf program, and then we have a bowling program. Bowling will be in the winter. It kind of coincides a little bit with the basketball season. Golf is in the spring. STEM will be year-round. Our STEM program will be they'll put in the robotics, they'll do a little bit of science Olympiad, and they do basically throughout the entire year to get some kids involved. But our Board of Education definitely saw that as a need and wanted to give back to the students as something they thought that kids could get involved in, because they understand the importance of not only all of our candidates and everything that they're involved in. That's what makes them model students and your royalty court to represent Solomon High School. But getting a kid involved in some sort of activity really helps give them that motivation to keep going to school and be excited about going to school each day. So good job at motivating and getting that team going.
Thank you.
Our first King candidate is Kobe Fisk. Kobe, tell us a little bit about one of your activities.
I'm the president of FFA this year, and last year it was kind of a rebuilding year in the whole FFA because we got a new advisor, but this year we're really pushing hard to get into events, and Mr. Davison is a very good advisor, and he has a lot of knowledge. And right now we're practicing for the ritual, and in November we will be competing at the ritual competition, and I think we're going to do really good.
So obviously there's all the activities, and most Wednesday FFA has some sort of competition, whether it's land judging or soil sampling or whatever the case may be. But what are some of the other things that FFA does and represents?
Well, right now, we just had a poster contest in the elementary that was for farm safety, about any farm safety. They could have done it about tractors, animals, anything. And we're about to start selling our fruit and meat and gift sales next week, I think, and we're hoping for a big turnout on that.
So one of the things that they do every year is the fruit and the meat sales, but this year you're doing some other things that you're selling along with that. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, our welding classes this year are going to be selling picnic tables. They're 6-sided picnic tables. I made one last year, and they were really cool. And we also smoke our own ham and turkeys and don't buy them from sites. We smoke our own. Our advisor smokes them.
One of the other questions I wanted to ask you in regards to your program is, don't you guys do a veterans breakfast coming up here real soon?
Yeah, and the veterans breakfast is on the same day as the ritual, so that'll be a really busy day for the FFA, and we're hoping we get a lot bigger turnout this year with the veterans breakfast because we really like the veterans a lot.
So basically, if you're at home and you're a veteran and you're kind of curious about what that is, just give a call to the high school. Either speak to myself or Mr. Davison, or find any FFA member. If you see Kobe walking around, you can definitely stop him and ask him. But it's just a way that they always cook breakfast for the veterans on that day. Just a small thank you for all their dedication to our country and everything they do, during their service and even after for our community. It's just a small token thank you, but it's a good time for them to come together and kind of socialize with one another and get a little bit of thanks for that. So thank you guys for doing all that.
Yep, thank you.
Our next candidate is Trevor Kirby. Trevor, tell us a little bit about one of the activities you're in.
This year I'm playing football. I've played football for 4 years. This year we have 5 seniors, which is a lot considering we have six senior boys this year. So this summer we did summer weights, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week. We helped downtown sandbagging, helping them take down the sandbags. We did that 3 times, like every Wednesday. So we helped out the community downtown. This year we're 2-1. We lost to Moundridge last week, a tough loss. Tonight we play against Gossel, homecoming game, so it should be pretty loud. And so, yeah.
One of the things that you notice, obviously, you see that last year with the state championship runner-up we had a lot of seniors, small school. You know, sometimes having a big class, you know, that takes a big toll, but you can see the guys have really dedicated themselves over the summer of working hard and not only just working on their own craft, but really giving back to the community like he alluded to of they donate a lot of bit of the time, not only to sandbagging with all of the situation we had with all the flooding and all the rainwater that everybody in Dickinson County has had this year, but you guys also did like an auction on Solomon Festival, is that correct?
Yeah, in Solomon Fest we had a work auction, so people would bid on the football players, and we'd have to work 4 hours. So this year, actually Kobe's parents bought me, and we helped paint his house a little bit. So.
Sounds awesome. So great stuff, not only if you come out here Friday night to see him do great work out on the field, but really doing great work in the community as well and working hard, you know, from the summer and all through. So thanks for all your work, Trevor.
Yep.
Our last candidate today is Cameron Miller. Cameron, tell us a little bit about one of your activities.
All right, one of the activities I'm going to be doing is basketball. It'll be my 4th year doing basketball. We have 5 seniors doing basketball this year, and we have a lot of upcoming freshmen that are pretty skilled. I think we're going to have a pretty good season. We put in a lot of work over summer league and did pretty good things. We have a lot of depth this year, and we're not really going to have issues with that, and I think we're going to be a pretty good team.
So what would you say your most exciting part about this year, senior year coming up, is for basketball?
Most exciting part, being on a really good team with my friends.
So graduated a few seniors last year, but a lot of these guys, like I said, not only got a little bit of experience last year, pretty healthy so far. We don't have any major issues, one maybe, but I think hopefully by that time we'll be ready to go. So very excited about the enthusiasm and excitement of another year, because this will be year 3 for Coach Johnson, correct?
Yeah.
So at this point, I think the players kind of know what to expect, know what he's looking for, and you start seeing those progressions coming up. So we're excited to see that. One of the other new activities or new things we want to talk about is our Uncommon Leader program. That was something that kind of came through our teachers talking about needing to see a little bit more leadership in our students. And, you know, it's one of those things we talk about, but, you know, sometimes we don't necessarily realize that we got to teach our students exactly how that leadership skill is learned. So tell us a little bit about the Uncommon Leader program, Reagan, and your role in that.
Right. So the Uncommon Leader group, it's chosen by the teachers and staff among the school, and basically what we do, we've sat through a seminar with Joe Coles, and he's just like a professional in leadership. Like, he teaches us everything we need to know, how to be leaders, how to make the school a better place, and that's what we focus on.
So how often do you guys meet then during this? Is it just a one-time deal, or?
It's mostly a once-a-month thing. We meet during lunch, and we talk about what we need to fix, what we need to work on, and what we could do to get students involved and like get more leaders, basically.
Has there been anything you guys have done so far to kind of getting people involved?
Yeah, on Friday mornings we've had a bunch of, I know the seniors did it for sure. They greeted out the little kids, because it just makes little kids feel good when big kids are nice and greet them.
And the other thing you'll notice is not just today being homecoming, but most Fridays we kind of call our Red Fridays. And if you walk to Solomon schools and you see all the kids either after school or before school outside, it's pretty awesome to just see all the red. I mean, from the little kids to your high school kids, it's not just a high school game day, but it's really truly a Red Friday, and not for the Chiefs, but it's for the Solomon Gorillas on around these parts. So we're excited to see everybody really embracing that school spirit and that pride. Kobe, this is obviously homecoming. Kobe is our representative from Student Council. Tell us a little bit about this whole week of festivities and dressing up and all the craziness of homecoming.
With this week, we've had a really good turnout with our dress-up days. Monday was pajama day. Tuesday was twin day. Wednesday was country day. That's definitely my favorite. I really go all out for that one. And then Thursday, it was Inside Out, wasn't it? The movie Inside Out. This whole week has been about Disney, and Inside Out, we had class colors. Ours was red, ours was anger, and I'm not sure what the other ones were.
I think we had purple, blue, and yellow.
Sadness is blue, joy is yellow, and something is green.
Purple, I think, might have been disgust, or
green is disgust. And then on Thursday, it was just, that was the red day for us. And then on Friday, it's another red day for everyone else in the school, not just the seniors. And then we'll be having our dance tonight. And Stuco has teamed up with event planning, and event planning has planned our dance for us mostly. And I'll hand this one off to Miller and I'll have him talk about the dance.
All right, I'm in the event planning class, and we have planned a ping pong tournament, singles and doubles. Expected to have a good turnout for that. We're also going to change where the music is. Last year it was on top by the office, and the sound quality wasn't that good. This year it's out of the concession stands, and I think it's going to be a lot better. And we're also going to have chips and queso, and then chocolate chip cookies.
One of the exciting things that we really like to tout here at Solomon Schools is our CTE courses and teaching kids the real world skills. And this is a perfect example with our event planning class. Not only are they planning our homecoming festivities to kind of get the whole idea of planning it, but they also will plan our staff Christmas party. So they will, take care of all the food and serving and doing everything that deals with that. So we're very, very proud of our CTE courses.
And to add on to that, the culinary class will be helping cook all the food for the Christmas party for the staff. And another big thing, on Wednesday night, we have the street, it used to be street painting, but now it's called the track painting. And everybody gets to paint their name on our track, and then we go inside and have a dodgeball tournament with all the classes, and then we come back out and we have a little bonfire for everyone.
So tell me about, I know you guys have been frantically working about every evening, staying up late, working on our floats. Tell us a little bit about the float situations.
Okay, so every year we have a float, like a class float, so the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And we're seniors, so we're really good. We've mastered the art of procrastinating. And we see other classes started like 2 weeks ago. Well, we just started on Sunday. And we all came together for the most part. We finished it about 9 o'clock last night. And it looks really good. I'm really proud of us, and it's a competition, and we're gonna win.
So one of the other things that we really love, and you'll listen to them if you ask them tonight when they read their little bios, of one of their favorite things about homecoming is the parade and then the pep rally at the park, because it truly is about bringing the entire community together, and that's something that we're very proud of. But one last thing we'll leave you with, I want to go through and kind of ask you guys about your plans for the future, where you guys see yourself after, since they're all seniors, where do you see yourself after high school?
So next year I'm going to attend Barton County Community College for 2 years, and then I plan to go to Wichita State, and I want to major in graphic design and minor in marketing.
So with those classes that you want to major in, have there been any courses or anything you've done at Solomon that's helped prepare you?
Yes, so when I was a freshman I took graphic design, and then last year I took advanced graphic design, and then this year I'm in portfolio, so I'm just doing things that'll help me in the future and get me out there. And yeah.
Awesome, that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah.
Reagan, what about you?
As of right now, I'm planning on attending Fort Hays State University and majoring in nursing. It's definitely been an eye-opening year because I never saw myself as a nurse, but with the school taking me to Salina Tech every morning, I've been able to take CNA classes, which is Certified Nurse Assistant, and the medical terminology class, and I've really enjoyed it. It's kind of helped me figure out what I'm going to do next year.
What Reagan is alluding to is our Solomon's partnership with Salina Area Technical College, where we have several students, including Reagan, who take different classes, and by the end of this semester, Reagan will be CNA certified, so she can work as a CNA nurse, which is obviously her first step, obviously for her journey of being an RN, I think, eventually. But you get into that first step of seeing what it's like, and we'll have that certification. We also have students, whether they be in HVAC or diesel mechanics or auto mechanics, a multitude of opportunities that Salina Area Tech that our students are taking advantage of. Many of them will be graduating high school and already having that certification completed. So if they don't have it completed, they are very close to completing that. And with that partnership with the state of Kansas, most of that is paid for. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yep, the state of Kansas pays for pretty much all those fees. There might be a few nominal, just different fees, books or just smaller fees, but overall most of those are covered through the partnership. Lexi, tell us a little bit about your plans for next year.
All right, so I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. I know that I want to do something with children. I love kids. I've always loved kids. I have 2 little brothers and a little sister, and they are a huge part of my life. So anything with kids, I'm just waiting for God to tell me exactly what I need to do and where I need to go.
But Lexi's a perfect example of, even though she might not have known exactly what she was, she's jumped into multiple activities, different classes, tried different things, whether it be through business classes or, just different things that she thought she might try an interest in, just to see. We always say that the whole part of high school is to try a little bit of everything to see what you like, because, it's easy and it's free now. When you start the real world, it starts to cost. So,
Speaking of business classes, I'm an FBLA, I'm an officer, and our sophomore year, we took a trip to Kansas City to Children's Mercy, and we talked to a child life specialist, and that's something that I'm very interested. So I do have my eyes on some things, I just haven't completely grasped onto it.
that's awesome. Kobe, tell us a little bit about your plans for the future.
My plans for the future, I'm thinking about going to a tech school and getting a degree in HVAC.
Okay, so Kobe's done a lot of our hands-on classes with our shop classes, our welding classes, is that correct?
Yes.
So you're kind of the one that kind of started the whole, basically what we're selling with these tables, is that correct, last year?
Yeah, me and Mr. Davison, he sat me down and he just thought that I would be a good person to start making the tables, and now almost everyone in the shop is making them now.
So it's been awesome to see him find something that he's really passionate about, jump in hands-on, and started with just one table and now is kind of expanded into, I guess, a little business for the FFA program. So it's very awesome to see. Trevor, tell us a little bit about your plans.
Well, currently I'm undecided, but a thought would be going to sports management at Fort Hays State.
And last year, Trevor basically shadowed our athletic directors and kind of got a little insight of kind of some of the stuff that's involved in that. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true. I took inventory for a concession stand, did a lot. Just helped around. It was fun.
Helped set up game days, from all the menial task of might be folding programs to setting up fields and getting everything set up and just making sure everything was in place. You just maybe not got involved with everything that an athletic director might do, but got a little taste to see if that was something he was interested in. And Cameron, finally, tell us a little bit about your plans.
All right, I'm thinking about attending Fort Hays State University for majoring in computer science. And some of the classes I did to prepare me for that, I took robotics freshman and sophomore year, and then all my math classes have been preparing me for that.
Trevor also, Cameron also serves as our kind of our tech guru in the summers as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
I work here during the summer, helping prepare the school, like with all the Chromebooks for the next year, helping enroll all the students and making sure they have everything they need to succeed in Solomon High School.
So as you can see, what a great group of kids we have, not only representing us for our homecoming court, but just representing Solomon High School. We're so glad that you guys could tune in, learn a little bit more about what's going on in the 2019-20 school year. Hopefully you'll be able to come out, if not this Friday, come see us at one of our activities, whether it be one of our athletic events, whether it be our choir concert. Check the calendar, check the USD 393 website to see what's going on. We'd love to see you out here. Nothing that gets these kids more excited than having that community support. So thank you guys so much for everything you do. And with that, we're signing off and have a great day.